Guys, I can't lie. I didn't expect to wake up and actually see a message. So thank you. Thank you. I got two messages. So I've got two videos over the next couple of days. But this one here, this one here, this is exactly why anyway, I'm going to get straight into it. So, hi, Keys. I'm Marcus, 38 from Texas. I've been married for 12 years and have two children, aged 10 and 7. For years, people joked that neither child looked anything like me, but I always brushed it off. The doubt started when my wife became oddly defensive whenever conversations about family medical history came up. There was also a rough patch early in our marriage where she was constantly texting someone and coming home late, but we moved past it and I chose to trust her. A few months ago, my son needed a medical procedure, and the doctor was surprised that I wasn't a close genetic match. It stuck with me, so eventually I took a DNA test. The results showed that neither of my children are biologically mine. Sorry. When I confronted my wife, she admitted she'd had an affair years ago and had kept it from me ever since. I love these kids with all my heart and they'll always be my children, but I don't know what to do. My marriage feels like a lie, my trust is shattered, and I genuinely don't know how to move forward. What would your advice be? First and foremost, Marcus, thank you for submitting your situation, right? This is a mad thing. This is a mad thing. And this is why I had me and my brother, we have a shameless plug. Me and my brother have a Instagram, TikTok where we just talk about stuff, right? And one of them was, should DNA tests be mandatory at birth? And this is why I am for DNA tests being mandatory at birth, because of situations like this. One child is 10, one child is 7, bro. That's 3 years in between, even. I didn't even clock that. That's 3 years in between. So not only did she have the first one, she wouldn't have done it again. And this is exactly because I'm sure you've probably spoken to family members, I'm sure you've probably spoken to friends, and they're probably telling you, bro, throw her in the bin, right? Because that's what I would say to any of my brethren or any of my family members that have gone through this. Throw her in the bin, bro. And that's lucky. That's a lucky place to land. If I'm being quite honest with you, it's a lucky place to land is in the bin. If I'm her. But this is exactly why I've started up Ask Keeez, because there's situations that you just want a fresh perspective on. My advice from this, what I would say is, for now, separate the kids from the betrayal. The betrayal is the betrayal, bro. Obviously, the children cannot be punished for this as much as and this is a mature response, yeah. Because usually you're saying, "F them kids." I'm joking. Like I said, the kids are not at fault here, innit? I'm just trying to make light of a really bad situation. The kids are not at fault, right? So let's leave the kids out of it. They're as much probably going to be shocked by this news if they've heard the news than you are. Do you know what I'm saying? They've obviously just got some random dad out there now. Not you, Marcus, as in the biological father. Separate the kids from this. I believe as far as they're concerned, Marcus is their dad. If they haven't known anybody else and you've been the one father figure in their life, then bro, you're their dad, innit? Let's forget the biological stuff. Let's forget blood. You've raised those kids. Those are your kids, big man. Yeah? But let's actually move on to the actual betrayal, bro. This ain't just cheating, you know. This ain't just cheating. So you're saying it was an affair. So she's had an affair for over 3 years. And bro, come on, man. How did you not see that one? They're 3 years, bro. There must have been some signs, bro. There must have been. But you know, love is a crazy thing. I can't tell anyone how to love in it. But you see, my thing, I'm too vigilant for stuff like this. Like, it's brazy. Obviously, trust is one thing, but I don't even believe you can trust anybody 100%. in this land. I don't think you can blindly say, I trust this person 100%. Anyone is capable of anything. And that's what this is showing me today. So, and then you got to think of it as well. Every single Father's Day, she knows what's going on, bro. So you've had about 10 Father's Days. Every single Father's Day, she's probably doing the, oh, happy Father's Day card and rare, rare, rare. She knows that you're not the father, bro. Oh my goodness gracious me. What a wicked woman. I'm sorry to say it, but what a wicked woman. That's gone past cheating, bro. That's like, she's a scumbag. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry to say it. I know this is your wife, bro. She's scum. I'm so sorry, bro. This is terrible. I'd all be having an identity crisis right now, bro. Because I mean, you're 38 years old, obviously, and for the last 12 years, you've seen yourself as a husband, you've seen yourself as a father, you've seen yourself as a provider, a family man. And now it's probably come to a point where you're just like, bro, what the heck am I? I'm not a father, which you still are a father, right? Don't get that out of your head. Separate the children. Like I said, you are those kids' father, right? Because evidently the biological father ain't there. So you are their father. You grew them kids up, right? But you're not, I'm sorry, you have to divorce this woman. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I hear that you might love and rare, 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 but she has, everything is a lie. Obviously, if she's shown remorse to the situation, I feel like she didn't even come and tell you, bro. You had to go and find it out yourself. You had to go and do a DNA test yourself based off of your son's medical issue. So, bro, I don't think she ever intended to ever tell you. And realistically, these things are just gonna come out. Like, it's crazy. But I guess I'm trying to go from a whole different perspective. I mean, if you're in a situation where you want to actually still see where things can go with this woman, then she has to really take responsibility for what she's done. She has to answer all these questions, any questions that you have. She has to answer them honestly. She has to be transparent. And it can't be this has to be like how when men cheat, right? Because I don't think women can deal with it. Women can't deal with being the cheater and having to uh win the man's trust back. After a while, they don't like it, bro. They don't know how to handle it. It's a long process. And women struggle with accountability as it is. No offense, women. This is my interpretation, my opinion. If she can do all of those things and she really puts in the effort to try and like win your love back over, you got to make sure that even after the second child, was there anything else after that? Will you even believe her if she says no? Those are all the questions that you got to start asking yourself, bro. Now we look at it from a Christian perspective. Same video as yesterday. I think this is exactly the same thing. It's forgiveness and reconciliation. You can forgive, but reconciling is going to be hard, bro. This is traumatic. You've got to run through this trauma now. You got to deal with this trauma. This is a traumatic situation, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even know how I'd be able to even look at another woman again, or even look about starting a family or anything like that again. I would be strictly on badness, bro. Outside business, badness. I know you're 38, bro. I don't know how you look. Maybe you're athletic if you got a good build. You know what I'm saying, bro? I'm saying hit the club. That's my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying hit the club. Obviously, it's temporary happiness. But I'm sure sitting at home right now, like John saying, where's the man then? Jump on some PlayStation, Xbox. Like, you've got to now just heal, try to forgive the situation, pray on it. I don't know if you're Christian, but I get a lot of people from sort of Texas out. It's quite a big Christian state. So I would say pray, take all of this to God, because again, it's a situation that's going to need it. And God can command that forgiveness. So that is definitely one that I would say trust. The trust still has to be earned now. Do you know what I mean? God can command that forgiveness, but the trust has to be earned back if that's what you're willing to do. Right? Now I'll be real, the question isn't even can you forgive her? Because we all can forgive, but the question is, can you ever trust this woman again? I don't know how you'll be able to. I don't know how and like I said, if it was a matter of her coming and telling you different story, she hasn't even done that. You've had to go and find it, bro. So I don't know, man. I don't know, but What I will summarize and what I will say is, Marcus, before you make any sort of life changing decisions out of anger, um, take a step back. The main thing I would say right now are the kids. The kids need a father. You are their father, so you have to separate the betrayal from that. Be their father. Um, Whether you stay or you leave, don't punish the kids. That's what I will say. Um, and that's yeah. Don't punish the kids. Heal, forgive, and then see if you can then move on. What I would do in this situation, I'm hitting the club, bro. I know you lot. I know you lot got a few strip clubs out there. I'm telling you, I'm hitting the club. I'll be real. I'm temporary happiness, because why not? Why not? You've been a loyal man for the last 12 years, and she violated you, bro. So just from a man's perspective, go have some fun. Go have some fun. It might not be great. It might not be the right advice, but bro, 12 years, go have some temporary fun in it. Get out of your system. And then, like I said, be there for your kids. Personally, like I said, for me, I wouldn't be there for this woman anymore. I would be getting a divorce. I would be seeking a divorce, and those would be my kids. Do you know what I'm saying? If she then wants to be bitter and say, well, you're not going to see the kids, then that's on her. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, everyone watching, let me know what you lot think, because this one is a mad thing, bro. And if you're out there with any dilemmas, any situations, follow me, Keeez HQ, Instagram and TikTok. DM me your issues, and I'll see if I can help out. But yeah, remember to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.